Bastard! Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1982 movie Pieces. This is a really strange movie and everything, but so the movie starts out, there's this little boy, I think his name is Timmy. He's putting a puzzle together of a naked woman, which I didn't even know they had puzzles like that. But anyway, he's putting the puzzle together, and his mom walks in and catches him doing it, and she like goes psychotic, overreacting, breaking mirrors and stuff like that. It's like really, really crazy overacting and everything, and she makes him throw it away and everything, and he goes and gets an axe and he kills her and everything, because of course that's what you do when your parents overreact. And then he goes and hides in the closet when the cops and neighbors come over, because they're concerned and everything, and they find him, and I guess they don't really think anything of it. They think he just witnessed the murder or whatever. And then it goes to 40 years later, and it's at this college campus, and this girl's just sitting out in the middle of daylight, and she gets decapitated by a guy with a chainsaw. He has like this black mask on over his face, and he's wearing this hat and a black trench coat and everything, and he decapitates her and takes her head but leaves the rest of her body. And then we find out that whoever this killer is obviously the adult version of this kid, because he has a puzzle and everything in his house and a picture of the mom and everything, and he's slowly putting the puzzle back together. And throughout the movie, different girls get killed, and he takes parts of their body. Like the next kill, he like takes their torso but leaves the arms and legs and head and everything. And then the next one, he takes the arms, and then he takes the legs, and he's like creating a real life human puzzle with all these different body parts and everything. And throughout the whole movie, we're trying to figure out who the killer is, because it could be a number of different people in this movie and everything. It's a pretty interesting movie. The cast in it is alright, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of overacting and corniness, but it kind of makes the movie so good that it's like so good it's bad, but but it's enjoyable. I mean, it's not like it's kind of like with for instance, trying to think of a good example of a horror movie that's kind of like a Killer Clowns from Outer Space, except I don't know if it was intentional, and I know that this isn't an American movie. I think it was a Spanish movie and everything, so they like had the lines dubbed and everything, and the people that they dubbed the lines did the dubbing and stuff. You could tell that they weren't saying what they were actually saying and everything, and it's humorous and stuff. But Christopher George plays Lieutenant Bracken, and he's good, I guess. I mean, he's not extremely great, but he's fine for the role. And Frank Branagh plays Sergeant Horton, his partner, and he's pretty good too. Ian Sura plays Kendall, who is kind of helping them with this. He was supposed to go on a date with one of the girls that was murdered and everything. He's trying to help them. And then Linda Day plays Mary, who is a undercover cop, and she's the one that there's the iconic scene of her yelling out "bastards." It's like really, really stupid and everything, but it's also hilarious at the same time because of how bad it is, and it had me cracking up and everything. I had seen that clip on lists of so bad it's good horror movies or something like that, before because I recognized that clip and I was like, wow, this is that movie? It's like, that was really cool. And Paul L. Smith plays Willard. He's the groundskeeper at the college, and he's actually the one that a lot of people probably would have expected to be the killer because he uses a chainsaw and stuff, and he's a really good, really interesting character, and they do make it seem like he could be the killer and everything because he's kind of big and everything, and or tall, and he always carries a chainsaw that looks like the killer's chainsaw, so and everything. But I thought he was pretty good. It's kind of weird seeing him in this movie because I'm used to seeing him as Bluto in the Popeye movie with Robin Williams, so I had never seen him in anything else besides that movie, so it was kind of weird seeing him as someone else besides Bluto. But yeah, and the kills are really good, especially I think I don't know which one my favorite one is. Probably the one in the elevator when he cuts this girl in half and everything. She was a tennis player and everything. It's the one that happens right before the undercover cop starts going crazy, yelling "Bastard!" But I love that. No, I thought that was a pretty good kill and everything, and it has a lot of gore. I was kind of shocked by how much gore it had. I mean, I thought it was awesome and everything, because I love it when movies are gory and everything, but it still caught me off guard. The movie's written by Dick Randall and John Shadow, and I think they did a good job writing. It was a pretty good whodunit slasher movie and everything, although I'll have to admit that I did kind of see who it was coming about halfway through the movie. I think it was probably on the second or third kill I kind of figured out who the killer was going to be and everything. I know a lot of people didn't and everything, but normally I'm really bad at that. Usually when a movie has a twist, I'm always usually shocked, even if it's a twist that is very obviously coming. It usually doesn't. It usually always catches me off guard, but this is one of the rare times where I actually caught the twist before it happened and everything. And I think it was because of when you look at the back of the killer's head in one part, you can see a little bit of his hair, and I think that's what kind of gave it away to me and everything. I knew it was going to be one of two people, and then when Willard was pretty much announced to be innocent and everything, because everybody thought he was the killer at first. Now I was like, yeah, if it's not him, then I know who it's going to be and everything. But this was a really fun movie. It's kind of a so bad it's good movie, but it's really entertaining and everything. So I'd say I'd give it an 8 out of 10 because it is a lot of fun and everything. I'd like to say thank you to Josh from the group Cinematic Crusaders, I think is the name of the group that I'm in with him. He recommended me this movie because I had told him I had never seen it and everything, so I wanted to say thank you to him for recommending this, and he sent me a link. That was how I was able to watch it and everything, and so thank you very much for that. And I really enjoyed this movie. It was crazy, and I'm going to have to get this one on DVD sometime to add to my horror collection, because it was a lot of fun. I had only heard the name of it before. Like I said, I had seen clips, but I didn't know that this was that movie and everything. So I'm glad that I finally got to see something that I had heard about, but I didn't really know much about it. So thank you for recommending that, and I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody, and have a good day.